Greetings, YouTube. Happy Friday. It is that time of the holiday season where I'm going to be in Portland, Oregon for a week and with family, seeing family that I get to see maybe once or twice a year. And that means that I may or may not be around to review an offer, and I may or may not be around to respond to questions like I normally do in the Line app. I woke up this morning and had a minor heart attack when I saw I had at least 3,000 unresponded to messages in the Line app. One of those things where I could be responding for an hour or two straight and still that 999 plus symbol that haunts me in my dreams would not move at all. So I'm going to try to do some work when I can and respond to people's questions when I can. But if I'm not able to get to your question, it is nothing personal. I just really want to enjoy my holiday with my family and not have to worry about feeling bad because I'm not spending my normal 5 to 6 hours a day answering questions and responding to, I guess you could call it fan mail. I don't know. I feel like kind of like an egomaniac saying the word fan mail, but I mean, I get mail from fans, so that's kind of the textbook definition. Anyhow, I was able to wake up and be by my computer today for this. So this is one of those things that I can't promise every day this week, but I can at least do today. And we see, for the first time since Christmas, really, we have a multi-tiered special offer that involves units and 3,600 Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst fragments, along with one Tier 4 basic is the asking price for this. Now, I want to say normally with these Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst caches that we have seen quite a few of these also involve 5-star shards. And so when I see these normally involve Tier 4 class Catalyst fragments and Tier 4 basics, I get a little underwhelmed because I know that the second item in these is usually better than those. Now, that's not to say those items don't have a place, especially if you're an intermediate player that has a very hard time forming Tier 4 class catalysts. This is for you. This is not for certainly end-game players, but even those who are newly uncollected, for example, not for you. But 1,000 units is a pretty big price to pay when you consider that 3,600 Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst fragments. I always say just get those every week with your glory when you get your glory in Alliance Quest. That's a fantastic resource to spend your glory on, and it saves you 1,000 units. But if you were to buy the first tier of that offer, you would have the opportunity to get the advanced Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst cache, which jumps, like so many of their offers do, immediately from 1,000 units to 3,000 units. And keep in mind, 3,000 units is about $100 United States cash. So this would now put you well over $100 for two of these. And this would only get you 10,800 Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst fragments, which means that, and we've seen the Tier 2 Alpha complaints about one for $100 in the cash store, which, is fair. Keep in mind, we're getting a fully formed Tier 2 Alpha, I'll show you in a second, in the holiday calendar just for logging in. Now you're saying that for over $100 worth of units, we're not even going to get half of a Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst. Now, we do get two more Tier 4 basics, though I value those at about $1 a piece, reasonably for an offer at this point in the game. 25 more Tier 4 class Catalysts, and then a lot of people are going to be like, oh, but you get a fully formed Tier 4 class Catalyst as well. Now, remember, we got one of those for free yesterday in the login calendar. So to go from being free to being worth $100 is crazy. This is the kind of thing that we might have seen in the game, I don't know, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, but not when we're almost in 2019. We're almost in the new year, right? So then, if you've already made two bad decisions, you can make a third really bad decision. And for 6,000 units, which puts you up to 10,000 units, which in the past 10,000 units has gotten you so much as two fully formed Tier 2 Alphas plus a 5-star featured crystal, aka 15,000 5-star crystal shards. And that wasn't even like an A+ deal, but that still was, two really great items. This is also the kind of price you expect to pay for some Tier 5 basic fragments. You get 21,600, which if you add all those up, right, you're able to, I think, get one Tier 2 Alpha for $300. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't be laughing because it hurts inside. But what? I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, a Tier 2 Alpha for $300. Now, here's the deal. This is what they've started doing. They've started putting these 11,250 Tier 5 Basic as a temptation for this. So at least I'll give Kabam credit. Because last time I did get some pushback for this, but we had these multi-tiered scaled deals, and I said, look, if you're not going to put something amazing in the last tier, you're not incentivizing people to go for anything besides the first tier because the scale is the same on the second and third level. At least with this one, we do have a good chunk of Tier 5 Basic, and this is going to cause a lot of the quote-unquote whales to think about it because the run at the top for Tier 5 Basic, since that is the main item you need to rank to a 6-star or rank 5 a 5-star, is still really hard to get. I mean, think about this. That is over 11 Alliance War Crystals worth of Tier 5 Basics, which I don't think even the top Master Mode gets 11 Tier 5 Basic opportunities or 1,000 Tier 5 Basic per Alliance War Crystal for Alliance War. I don't think they get 11 Alliance War Crystals. So, if you're used to getting like 3, like me, from Gold, this is almost 4 Alliance War seasons worth, or 1/3 of a year worth, since Alliance War seasons are now monthly, worth of Tier 5 Basic Catalyst Fragments. Now, I also do want to point this out. If you sell a Tier 4 Basic, you get 200 Tier 5 Basic Catalyst Fragments, which is what I normally do to get my Tier 5 Basic Catalyst Fragments. So that is an awesome resource that Kabam has now given us that does lower the value a bit of Tier 5 Basics. I still want to say, just for the sake of argument, you also get 2 Tier 4 class Catalysts and a million gold total. But I want to say, for the sake of argument, because this is not built right as a Tier 5 Basic fragment deal. This is built as a Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst cache. So that this game is saying, and I get that you get a bunch of items included, including those juicy Tier 5 Basic, but the game is saying on the surface, we still expect you to pay $300 for 1 Tier 2 Alpha. What? Let's remind ourselves that in the special holiday calendar, in 4 days, we get this thing, which apparently is back to $300 worth of unit value, according to the game, for free. And I'm so thankful for that. I also want to keep in mind, and I'll do a video about this that'll come out, I don't know, on July 31st. July 31st. Man, I'm tired. December 31st. That we got one of these last year every day in the January monthly calendar at the end of the month, simply for logging in. So this is one of those days where Kabam is going to give you an item for free that is an amazing item, and then tell you that you can do the same thing with that item, but instead you can give them $300 worth of units for said item. And really, $300 worth of units is only 9,300 units. So really, this is $300 plus for 1 Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst in 2018. And yes, before anyone else says it, I get that's technically not the true value, because you get the Tier 5 Basic chunks, you get the Tier 4 class Catalyst, you get the Tier 4 class Catalyst Fragment Crystals, you get the Tier 4 Basics, and you get the gold. But on the surface, this is a Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst cache. And so, because of that, they are advertising at the top this is a Tier 2 Alpha deal. So, I'm glad I was able to get this offer out. I don't want to put this to 10 minutes, so I am going to stop the video now. But thanks so much for watching and supporting my MCOC YouTube channel, even when I'm on vacation and I don't have time to make many videos or respond. If you see me post videos, even when I'm on vacation, you think, wow, he said he wasn't going to work, and he's working. A lot of these I worked hard to record before I took flight to Oregon, so they're pre-recorded. I like to work hard to get ahead so I can still drop at least 1 video a day on my channel to make sure that I give my awesome subscribers something to watch every day. Thanks for watching, YouTube.